What's going on YouTube? And this is Reclaiming the Lost. Today we're going to be doing a let's try of this. If you haven't seen a let's try of mine before, I do about 30 minutes or so, give my thoughts and opinions, and I want to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. No spoilers. Obviously I play these completely blind. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comments and we'll do a full let's play of it if I get enough support for it. But obviously, and I also have music turned off for copyright reasons. So let's start and see what this one has all about. Reclaiming the Lost. Your character's feelings and relationships with other characters will change based on your choices in the game. Each time your character's feelings or relationships with some change, you will receive a notification at the top left of the screen. To read more information about these changes, navigate to the menu located in the top left corner. What is your name? Let's do Justin. Sometimes it does ask you for a last name, so I was hoping for a last name there, so I can put time, just in time. Oh, part 1. P.S. You're Elizabeth. All right, let's see what we got. Coffee. Extra strong, black, no sugar. The barista eyes you with a mix of concern and amusement. Rough night? You nod, feeling a surge of nausea. Yeah, you could say that. I just need some caffeine to power through the day. Come right up. How about a pastry to go with it? A croissant or muffin might help with the hangover. You shake your head. Not yet ready for solid food. Just a coffee for now, thanks. While the barista prepares your coffee, you find a table and sit down. Okay. Pretty empty. Finally, your coffee is ready. You pick up the steaming mug and take a whiff of the rich aroma before bringing it to your lips. As you take a sip and close your eyes, the warmth of the liquid spreads through your body, and the caffeine begins to work its magic. It's better. As the hour nears its end, you decide it's time to go. Just as you're about to gather your belongings and leave, the cafe door swings open. You glance over and see a young girl entering, her eyes scanning the room as she heads to a nearby table. She is stunning, with golden hair cascading down her shoulders and fair skin that seems to glow in the sunlight. Dressed in an elegant dress that sways gracefully around her legs, she wears a pair of sleek black stockings. She approaches a nearby table, pulls out a chair, and sits down. The moment the barista spots her, he walks over with a warm smile and inquires about her order. The girl, jolted from her daydream, glances up at the barista, her face devoid of a smile. She hesitates briefly before quietly and meekly placing her order. The barista does his best to engage her in conversation and lift her spirits, but the girl remains aloof and guarded, her thoughts seemingly preoccupied. It's evident that she isn't ready to share her troubles, at least not yet. Observing her, you notice the somber expression on her face and the sadness filling her eyes. Her body language is tense, and she appears to be lost in thought, weighed down by whatever's on her mind. It's clear she's troubled, and you wonder what could be causing her distress. As she sits, absorbed in thought, she suddenly becomes conscious of someone observing her. She looks up and catches your gaze, a blend of curiosity and concern. You quickly avert your eyes, trying to avoid her attention. However, you find it difficult to look away, captivated by her youth and beauty. Her large, expressive eyes seem to disclose a deep, enigmatic emotion, while her full, soft lips appear to invite you to come closer and learn more. As your eyes meet, you notice her looking back at you with a combination of curiosity and caution. You can sense the questions in her eyes as she wonders who you are and what you want. You keep staring at her, so of course she is. Almost instinctively, you take a step towards her, driven by a desire to know more. As you come closer, you notice the uncertainty in her eyes, but you smile and ask, "Excuse me, I noticed you seemed a bit down. Is everything all right?" "I'm sorry. I'm just really nervous. I have an interview in a few hours, and it's my first time going to one. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. I know it looks silly." You smile sympathetically. "I just hope I'm not intruding. I was just grabbing a coffee when I noticed you. You look like you had a lot on your mind, and I thought maybe a chat can help lighten the load." "That's kind of you. Would you like to sit? I don't mind if you join me." "Sit with her? Oh, yeah, we'll do that." You hesitate for a moment, wondering if it's right to intrude on her solitude, but something in her eyes, a look of kindness and openness, convinces you to accept the invitation. So you take a seat across from her. I like that. Thank you. Make her comfortable or ask of the interview. Let's do that one. Well, it is a nice spot, isn't it? I've always found this cafe to have a comforting atmosphere somehow. Yes, it is. The coffee here is quite something too. I believe it's a local source blend. Have you tried it before? No, this is my first time here. The smell of the coffee did catch my attention when I walked in. You're in for a treat then. The barista is quite skilled and knows his way around the beans. I look forward to trying it. So how's your day been so far? It's been stressful. This job interview today, it's for a secretary position. It's my first real job interview. I'm nervous. Job interviews can indeed be nerve-wracking, but it's perfectly normal to be anxious about it. You know, I can remember my first job interview like it was yesterday. The nerves, the questions, the feeling of stepping into the unknown. But let me share something with you. It's not as daunting as it may seem. I was applying for an internship at a tech firm, and I remember feeling just like you do now. I thought I'd never make it, but guess what? I did. And you know why? Because I realized everyone there was human, just like me. They were looking for someone who could do the job, yes, but they're also looking for someone real, someone relatable. Just be yourself. What I've learned from my experiences is that the best way to handle interviews is just to be yourself. Don't try to be the person you think they're looking for. Be yourself, genuine, real, and earnest. That's what they'll appreciate. As for the position of a secretary, it's all about organization, communication, and multitasking. These are the skills your interviewer would be looking for. Highlight your experiences that showcase these skills. Ask questions during the interview. It shows your interest and eagerness to learn. Have you prepared any questions for the employer? Actually, I haven't really thought about that. Do you have any suggestions? She asks, slightly embarrassed. Sure, you can ask about the company's culture, the team dynamics, or any opportunities for growth and development. You propose, leaning back in your chair. And remember, it's okay to take a moment to think before you answer a question. It's not a race. And lastly, remember to breathe. It might sound cliche, but it's true. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I have a feeling you're going to do just fine in your interview. You think so? Absolutely. Everyone gets nervous, especially when facing a new challenge. It's perfectly normal. What's important is to not let it overpower you. Instead, channel it into a force that drives you. Remember, they called you in for an interview because they saw potential in your application. They already believe you could be the right fit. Now it's time for you to believe that too. Thank you. This means more than you know. You're welcome. And no matter the outcome, this is a stepping stone, a learning experience. It's all part of the journey. You suddenly remember you have a meeting soon. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be late for my appointment. I have to go. She looks at you with a mix of understanding and disappointment. Of course, I understand. I enjoyed talking with you. Thank you again. As you prepare to leave, you want to do something kind for her. You ponder various gestures to express your gratitude, but ultimately a fist bump comes to mind. No, don't fist bump her. What's wrong with you? Give her a fist bump or don't. What's the matter with who fist bumps? Don't fist bump her. No, it'll look silly. I need to go. Damn, I didn't even think to ask for her name. Maybe... You consider returning to ask, but quickly dismiss the idea as foolish. With thoughts of the girl still in your mind, you head to the detective's office. As you approach, you push those thoughts aside and focus on the task at hand. You knock on the door and enter the office, noticing the detective lost in thought at his desk. Interesting. Whether unsure to interrupt him or wait, you decide to clear your throat softly to announce your presence. The detective looks up, reading his eyes revealing a hint of surprise as he had forgotten your appointment. Oh, right. Have a seat. His face is more college frat boy than seasoned investigator. Goodness, wet behind the ears detective truly helped with my case. The detective leans back in his chair, fixing you with a serious gaze. Based on the information I have, you received a letter from your ex recently. Could you please read the letter for me? Of course. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled letter. It has been folded and refolded so many times that the creases are starting to wear thin. You smooth it out on your lap and take a deep breath before you begin to read. Ahem. Dear Justin, I hope this letter finds you well. It's been a long time since we last spoke. I have something important to tell you. Many years ago, after we broke up, I discovered I was pregnant. At the time, I was overwhelmed and unsure what to do. I made the difficult decision to keep it a secret and give the child up for adoption. I know this will come as a shock to you, as I'm deeply sorry not telling you sooner. I understand if you are angry and hurt. I want you to know that I've always regretted not sharing this with you. I'm writing to you now because I've been diagnosed with cancer, and I may not have much time left. I want you to know the truth before it's too late. I want to ask you a favor. I want you to find our daughter. I don't have any information on her whereabouts or what her life has been like, but I want you to know that she exists and that I've always loved her. I'm sorry for not being a part of her life, but I hope you can fill that role for her. I know this is a lot to ask, and I understand if you're unable or unwilling to do this, but I hope you'll consider it for both your sake and our daughter's. I'm sorry for any pain I've caused you over the years. Hope you can find in your heart to forgive me, and that you'll find happiness and peace in the future. Take care of yourself. Your Beth. Oh god, that sound effect. Alright, let's get to work. So what is this menu thing? So that went off. It means there's some kind of update. Oh geez, that's an interesting background. Oh, so we got Elizabeth, and that's really hard to see. I didn't even notice that closed out first. So we click on Elizabeth. Oh, we kind of get a visual there. I'm not going to read that. If you want to read it, you can pause. There you go. Let you read that. All right, let's get out of here. That's a tough menu to see. I'll need as much information as you can provide to help. Could you tell me more about your ex-girlfriend? What's her name? Where does she live? Do you have any contact information for her? I'm afraid I don't have much to offer. We broke up years ago, and I left our small city, losing touch with her. My only lead is a childhood friend who still lives there. When I reached out to him, he said she passed away a week ago. The disappointment was evident in the detective's eyes as he processed this information. I can't fault him. It's a fragile lead to base a case on, and the thought of finding my daughter with such little information feels near impossible. Have you managed to find any information from the orphanage where your daughter was adopted? You shake your head, despair weighing on your chest. A fire destroyed the orphanage 10 years ago, along with other records. Even if the records had survived, they wouldn't have released that information to anyone. Don't worry, we'll keep searching for other leads. It may be a long shot, but we won't give up until we've exhausted every possibility. The detective leans back in his chair and asks more questions, his expression pensive. Is there anyone else who might have information about your ex-girlfriend or your daughter? Any mutual friends or family members who can help us with the search? You try to recall anyone who might offer a clue. It's been ages since I spoke to anyone from that part of my life, and I have no idea if anyone I knew then still has ties to my ex-girlfriend. However, you start listing potential contacts. As you sit opposite the detective, his phone rings, shattering the silence. He stands up and takes the call, speaking in a low, serious tone. You observe him listening intently, his expression focused as he converses with the caller. After a lengthy discussion, he ends the call and turns back to you, leaning on a table with both hands. I made some inquiries before you arrived, and I found a lead. I think it's worth pursuing, but it will require you to return to your old city. A mix of excitement and apprehension washes over you at the prospect of revisiting a place you left long ago. Can you leave tomorrow? You hesitate, considering your commitments in the city. An unexpected journey back to the place I once called home wasn't part of my plans, but the urgency of finding my daughter leaves me no choice. Yes, I'll go. The detective nods, informing you that he'll have all the necessary information prepared for you in the morning. Thank you. I really appreciate it. With that, you bid farewell and exit the detective's office, your thoughts racing with the preparations needed for your journey. When I sing by Grace's home, it's been a while since I've been there. My work has really eaten into my social time. I realize I've hardly had a minute to catch up with anyone, let alone them. You head towards our house and, upon reaching the door, give it a firm knock. Soon enough, footsteps grow louder and the door opens to reveal Grace. Hi, Grace. Oh my goodness, so good to see you, she exclaims, drawing you into a warm embrace. We hug her back, overwhelmed with warmth and love. It's been ages since my last visit. I feel guilty for letting so much time slip by. Oh, I missed you too, whoever you are. I missed you too, Grace. I promise to visit more often. I'm sorry I haven't been around much. Work's been keeping me really busy, but I really promise to make it more of an effort to stay in touch. It's alright, sweetheart. We understand. It's just wonderful to see you now. How's work been treating you, dear? It's been pretty hectic. I had to put in a lot of overtime lately, trying to meet deadlines. Don't push yourself too hard. It's important to take breaks and look after yourself. Yes, Mom. I know, Grace. I'm assuming motherly figure of some sort. I just want to do a good job and meet my responsibilities. But you're right. I need to take care of myself, too. I just worry about you. I don't want you to burn out. You're still young. You still have your whole life ahead of you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. I will, Grace. I promise to try harder to find a balance between work and rest. That's what I like to hear. I just wanted what's best for you, dear. I heard that you've also moved to Phoenix a few years ago. I'm sorry I haven't found the time to visit you sooner. Yes, we did. Life has a funny way of keeping us all busy, doesn't it? But it's great to finally catch up. You used to be so close with your family. Yeah, I remember those days. It's good to be back in touch. Hey, where's Chloe? You ask, looking around the living room. She's in her room, doing some sort of stream or something. I'm not really sure what it is, but it seems to be popular with the young folks. You laugh at bewilderment. A stream? You mean like video game on the internet? Oh, that could be it. I'm sure she'll explain it to us if we ask. In the meantime, I'm just happy she found something she enjoys. Sometimes, when she's playing those computer games, she gets so into it that I can hear her shouting, "Winner, winner, chicken dinner," and other phrases. Of course. It's quite entertaining, really. Yeah, she's always been a bit competitive, but that's part of her charm. Plus, it's fun to see her get so passionate about something. Definitely. As long as she's happy and having fun, that's what truly matters. Who knows, maybe one day she'll actually win that chicken dinner. You chuckle at that thought. While you're in the room chatting with Grace, you suddenly hear Chloe's voice from upstairs. Why don't you go and see what she's up to? I'm sure she'd appreciate the company. Alright, I'm going to check on her. No, I don't have to cut this part out. It'll be our first nudity. You head upstairs. I'm assuming that is for Chloe. Oh, for Grace. Okay. So pause it here. Give you a second to read that. There you go. Close that. Upon reaching Chloe's room, you see that the door is slightly open. Should I knock or simply walk in? Maybe I should listen first and get a sense of what she's doing before interrupting her. Kneeling closer to the door, trying to discern the sounds coming from inside. You can hear the faint noise of a video game in Chloe's voice. She seems to be talking to someone, but you can't quite understand what she's saying. Just wait and listen. I think I'll wait a bit, trying to get a lay of the land. As you eavesdrop, you hear Chloe's voice more clearly. Yes, Clara, I've been working on a new content for the channel, and I'm really excited to share it soon. I spent a lot of time researching and brainstorming ideas, and I can't wait to see how it all comes together. Hope everyone enjoys it as much as I do. Also, what do you think of my new dress I just got? No, thank you so much. I love how it fits, and I agree. It's super easy to put on and take off. Oh, he just donated to me. I appreciate it, but he can't seriously think I'd show him my stuff after that, right? Wow, I'm completely blindsided. What Chloe is going on about? As you watch her stream, you're surprised when a notification appears on his stream. Mr. Rabbit just in $300. She exclaims, her eyes sparkling with excitement. What do you think, Clara? Should we give him a little extra attention? With a sly smile, she starts to lower the straps of her top. Slowly revealing more and more, and increasingly more skin. Oh, I put a bit of a cut in there. I know it doesn't actually show anything. She's just teasing and stuff, but it is YouTube. I don't want to get this demonetized or age restricted or anything. And for some reason, especially with visual novels, YouTube can be a little picky. So let's just keep going. Come on, Clara. You know me better than that. My stream has been on pause. Did you really think I'd do something like that for a measly $300? Wait, she didn't do it on stream? If it was $3,000, I might have at least thought about it. Clara, I'm going to grab a bite to eat and then continue streaming. Will you wait for me? You're rooted on the spot, knowing that if she turns around and saw you, it'd be difficult to explain how long you've been lingering and what you witnessed. You realize it's best to leave without being detected. So with a quiet sigh, you decide to slip away unnoticed. That's annoying, that notification. You head back downstairs and settle into the couch, sinking into its soft cushions with a sigh. As you sit there, your thoughts turn to Chloe and her live stream. You wonder what compelled you to wait and watch her. Is it your perv? Austin thought. You're suddenly interrupted as a hand covers your eyes from behind and a playful voice chimes in. Guess who? Let me think. Is it Chloe? Nope, try again. Is it the Tooth Fairy? The Easter Bunny? The Phantom of the Opera? Wrong, wrong, and wrong. And you're getting warmer. Okay, I give up. Who are you? It's Chloe! Unfair, I already said that. I know, but you said it in a different tone. Alright, yes. You're right, and you fooled me. Hey, I'm not just a pretty face, you know. I've got some sneaky skills too. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Especially after what I saw. She gracefully sits down beside you on the sofa. Why didn't you come up and see me? Say you did, say you didn't. Let's let her. Say you didn't. I didn't want to bother you while you're streaming. Said you were busy with it. She didn't really go into details about your streaming hobby. What exactly do you do up there? To be honest, I don't stream that often. Mostly, I just play games and hang with my online friends. Ah, that's too bad. I was looking forward to checking out your stream. I guess I'll have to wait until next time you go live. Well, if you're interested, you can find me on Twitch under the username Passion Portal. I might even go live tonight if you're lucky. If I don't remember, I'll try to drop by your stream later today. It's funny when they modified names like that. They're always so bad. It's been a while since we've seen you back at the house. Just busy with work and stuff. But I've been wanting to catch up with you. Feels like we haven't spent much time together lately. I know, I'm sorry. I'll just make sure to make time for us in the future. How about we plan a movie night or something? That sounds great. I'll make some popcorn. I've missed her so much. Just hanging out and enjoying each other's company. Looking at her now, it hits me. She's not the little firecracker running around and tugging at my hand anymore. With boundless energy and a playful twinkle in her eye. She's blossomed into this beautiful young woman, delicate as a flower petal, with eyes bluer than any summer sky I've ever seen. Her lips was full and beckoning, inviting me to get lost in their depths. And what gets me isn't just her beauty, but that confidence she carries with her, that poise. One look at her long, slender legs, and the way her clothes hug her body, you can tell she's grown into her own. Even the way her clothes subtly show off her figure, her chest, it all adds to her captivating look. A sense of pride washes over me. I'm in awe of the woman she's become. I know deep down, no matter how much time passes or how much we change, our bond, our connection, it's always going to be there. Unshakable, which means it's going to break down somewhere. Hey, did you get lost in your thoughts? Blinking, you return to the present and shake your head. Yeah, I suppose I did. Well, care to share what's on your mind? She inquires, tilting her head curiously. I was just thinking about how much you've grown and changed. Feels like a lifetime ago, and yet it feels like just yesterday. Time has a way of both dragging and flying by, you know? I know exactly what you mean. It's strange to think about how different we are now, and yet how much we've stayed the same. Remember that time we went to the beach and stayed up all night, just chatting about anything and everything? Ha! Of course, we talked for hours, till the sun rose and the birds began to sing. And then we dozed off on the sand and woke up and with the worst sunburns ever. She laughs along, her face lighting up. That was such an amazing trip. We should definitely do something like that again. Can I trust you with a secret? You ask, checking that you're alone. Just don't tell Grace. I don't want her to worry. Remember when I told you about my girlfriend Elizabeth? She nods, her face showing understanding. Yes, I remember. You even showed me a picture of her. Such a beautiful girl with blue eyes. You sigh, feeling a heaviness in your chest. Well, I recently got a letter from her. It turns out she was pregnant when we split up, and gave the baby up for adoption. She reached out to me because she was dying from cancer. Her eyes widened in shock. Wow, I had no idea. That must have been so hard for her to carry that secret all these years. In the letter, she said it was, but now she's asked me to find her daughter. So I'm planning to go back to our old city tomorrow, see if I can find her daughter. I'll come with you if you want. I know it won't be easy, and I'm here for you, every step of the way. No, it's okay. I've arranged for someone from my company to help me and accompany me on the trip. That's good. At least you won't be alone. But I truly appreciate your offer. Anytime. I'm always here for you, no matter what. Alright, I should get going. Tell Grace I love her, okay? If I go see her myself, she'll probably want to chat and drink wine for hours, like she usually does. I really don't want to stay that long. I'll let her know, and don't worry, I won't keep you here any longer. I know you have a lot on your mind, and probably just want to relax at home. Yeah, exactly. It's been a long day. Just need to unwind and clear my head. Take care, alright? And don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. I'm always here for you. I know, and I appreciate it. Thanks. With the final wave, you turn and head out. As you drive home, you spot a figure walking on the sidewalk, and as you get closer, you realize with a jolt that it's the girl you met that morning at the cafe. Without hesitating, you pull over to the side of the road and honk your horn. Uh-oh, that's not a face. She glances cautiously at the car. But as soon as she recognizes you, her face lights up with a bright smile and she walks over. You roll down the window as she approaches. Hey, what a surprise to see you here. Hey, yeah. Small world, huh? Definitely. What brings you here all by yourself? It's getting late. I just needed some space to clear my head after that interview. Well, I can't let you walk home alone. Would you like me to give you a ride? She hesitates for a moment, then nods. Sure, thanks, that'd be great. As she gets comfortable in the seat, you feel a sense of excitement growing inside of you. You don't often get the chance to spend more time with someone who captivates you like she does. So, where do you live? She provides you the address, and you enter it into the GPS. As you start driving, you turn to her and say, I totally forgot to ask her name this morning. No worries, it didn't occur to me either. What is her name? Oh, you should get the name her. Let's just do Emily, it's fine. My name is Emily. Emily. Repeat it, enjoying how it sounds. It's a beautiful name. I'm Justin, by the way. It's great to officially meet you, Justin. It's nice to meet you too, Emily. Glad we cleared up that little confusion. So, how'd the interview go? You ask, aiming for a light conversation. Emily's expression turns serious. And she looks away. To be honest, it was a disaster. The interviewer was awful. He was rude, condescending, totally out of line. You raise an eyebrow in surprise. What happened? What did he do? Well, I was expecting questions about the company and the position, but he kept asking unrelated, inappropriate things, like the size of my legs. Can you believe that? That's totally unacceptable. How did you handle it? I tried redirecting the conversation to the job, but he persisted with his unprofessional questions. Eventually, I had enough and told him the position wasn't for me, then left. I'm so sorry that happened, but I'll let it get you down. You'll find the right job and boss eventually. And those tips I shared this morning will come in handy for your next interview. Thanks, Justin. Suddenly, an idea popped in your head. You know what? This might sound odd, but it is quite a coincidence. I'm heading to another city tomorrow, and I need an assistant. I asked my company to find someone, but I'm not sure they'll have the right candidate by morning. If you're interested, I can offer you the job. It's not a temporary one either. When we return, I'll still need a secretary. We can discuss details and conditions tomorrow, but I promise my company is top notch, and I won't be asking for anything inappropriate. Emily's eyes widen in surprise. Really? You're offering me a job? I don't know what to say. Well, you don't have to decide right now. Think about it and let me know before the end of the day. But I have a good feeling with this. I think we'll work well together. I have a good feeling too. Can I get your phone number? That way, I can call you later and let you know about the job. Sure, that sounds good. You exchange numbers. I appreciate the ride and the conversation. And the job offer? Emily steps out of the car and gets into the cooling evening air. As she leans back towards the window, her face catches the soft glow of the streetlights, and her beauty leaves you in awe. Thanks for the ride and chat, Justin. My pleasure. I'll call you tonight with my decision. Oh god, that notification's annoying. With that, she turns and heads inside. You drive back to your building, your mind racing with thoughts and plans for the next day. There's so much to do and consider. You park the car and head up to your apartment, still lost in thought. As you unlock the door and step inside, you're met with darkness, the city's nightlights casting a gentle glow on the windows. And it's actually a great place to leave it here. It's definitely been long enough. So, visuals are okay. So far, pretty middle of the road. Not too good, not too bad, which is not a bad thing at all. Definitely not a knock. I'm definitely intrigued by the story. Her character is interesting enough. I definitely would play it if given the opportunity to, I think. That is up to you guys. Let me know again in the comments if you want to see more of it. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to turn out. Obviously, I haven't met too many people yet. If we go into this annoying ass menu here, which is really horrible to read. I didn't actually open these two yet, so this one here is for Chloe, if you want to read that one. You have 1 lust point, apparently. And it's going to Emily, 3 friendship. That's good. Not lust or love or anything. That's interesting. I love her submission one. You can read that one there. There we go. Yeah, I'm very curious. I'm very curious about this one. I think it'll be kind of an interesting and fun playthrough. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out channel memberships if you want these videos ad-free and early. By the time you guys are watching this, it would have been available for members about a week and a half early, maybe a little bit more than that. So they would have seen it a long time ago. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.